Wild boars are a growing problem across the world, and their impact hits hard in the United States. Over 30 million wild boars roam continents, destroying crops and ecosystems, costing farmers billions of dollars. In the U.S., 9 million boars cause enough damage to require land the size of Texas to contain them. This video explains how these invasive animals are trapped and turned into a valuable resource through farming, offering a clear solution to a crisis that affects rural communities. The story begins with how wild boars became such a threat. In the 1500s, European settlers brought boars to North America for food and hunting. Some escaped, bred with domestic pigs, and created a hybrid species. These hybrids are stronger, more aggressive, and have no natural predators. A single boar can ruin 3 hectares of corn in an hour. Their population grows fast because they reproduce quickly. If less than 70% of boars are removed each year, a litter can jump from 4 to 6 piglets to 8 to 12. Young boars mature in just months, causing their numbers to explode. Farmers and ecologists struggle to keep up, as early control methods like poison or helicopter sniping often failed. Trapping became the main defense, but many traps don't work because of simple mistakes. The challenge of trapping wild boars lies in their intelligence. They learn from failed traps, making future captures harder. Many traps are too small, only catching a few boars, while others escape and avoid traps forever. Weak materials like thin wire or wooden posts can't hold a 200-kilogram boar that can bend steel. Gates are another issue. If they're slow or not reinforced, boars can push through. Placement is critical too. Boars feed at night between 8 o'clock p.m. and 4 o'clock a.m., so traps must be set where they roam, like near tracks or wallows. A trap in the wrong spot is useless.
Pounds for a little while. And the little ones, they got people that come get them.
To build an effective trap, size and strength are key. A circular steel corral, 9 to 12 meters wide and 1.5 meters tall, can hold 15 to 30 boars at once.
Hey, got our antenna on top.
The frame must use high tensile steel, securely welded or bolted. The gate needs to be a remote-controlled drop gate with cameras and sensors to ensure the whole group is inside before closing. Placement matters just as much. Traps should go where boars are active at night, like paths between forests and farms. Baiting is the next step. A mix of dried corn, expired milk, sugary soda, or fruit jelly, fermented for 3 to 5 days, draws boars in. Bait is scattered outside the trap, then moved inward over a week to make boars feel safe. Infrared cameras track their movements, and the trap is only closed when 70 to 90% of the group enters consistently. Timing is everything. Closing too early or too late risks failure. Once the trap works, the results are immediate. A well-executed trap captures an entire group. But farmers must act fast, within 1 to 2 hours, to manage the panicked boars and prevent injuries or trap damage. While traps are costly and complex, a successful capture can benefit communities. In some cases, safely processed boar meat is used for local barbecues, turning a problem into a resource. In places like China, wild boars are not just controlled, but turned into profit. Farmers crossbreed wild boars with domestic pigs to create hybrids that are easier to manage, but keep the rich flavor of wild boar meat. These hybrids are raised in large, fenced areas that mimic natural habitats, allowing behaviors like mud wallowing to keep them healthy. Instead of heavy antibiotics, farmers use hygiene and herbal supplements with ear tags to track each animal. After 10 to 12 months, hybrids reach 60 to 90 kilograms and are sold as premium meat, priced 3 times higher than pork. China produces 100,000 tons of this meat yearly, meeting growing demand in Asia. Wild boars are a challenge, but trapping and farming offer solutions. Effective traps stop their destruction, while farming turns them into a sustainable resource. This approach protects farms, supports communities, and shows how a global problem can become an opportunity with the right strategies.
Set in the hills of Somerset, a remarkable wild boar farm spread over 100 acres has been designed to recreate the natural habitat of these fascinating creatures. Home to around 300 wild boars, the farm features a diverse landscape of dense bush, open grassland, and surrounding water features. Wooded areas provide plenty of cover and shade, allowing the wild boars to seek shelter from the sun, while the vast fields encourage their natural foraging instincts and social interactions. Water features provide them with a place to cool off and maintain healthy skin. Located just a few miles from the village of Glastonbury, the farm is a testament to the commitment to creating an environment where wild boars can thrive, taking advantage of the area's rich biodiversity to foster a thriving ecosystem. In this carefully managed setting, wild boars are free to roam, expressing their wild nature while benefiting from the protection and care of modern farming methods. British farmers have perfected the process of turning wild boar into a premium product, treating their farms like well-oiled food factories. Each year, these food factories handle around 1,000 wild boars, with each animal yielding up to 150 pounds of meat. The processing begins with scalding the boars in hot water, a crucial step in these food factories to loosen the coarse hair and tough skin. Specialized machinery within the food factory then removes the hair before the carcass is divided. Farmers process around 300 pounds of belly meat in these food factories every month, although wild boars lack the fatty layers for bacon production. Backstraps, which can be prepared as either double-boned loins or boneless strips, are another high-demand product, with food factories delivering hundreds of pounds to markets each season. With precise vacuum sealing and efficient butchering, these food factories ensure wild boar meat stays fresh for long-term storage, meeting the growing demand for high-quality meat. In the UK, wild boar is prized for its rich, nutty flavor and is used in a variety of traditional and modern dishes. Preparation often begins with slow cooking or marinating the meat to tenderize it, as wild boar is generally leaner and tougher than domestic pork. Popular cuts include the shoulder, belly, and loin, which can be roasted, braised, or grilled. Among the most popular wild boar dishes in the UK, roast wild boar stands out as the most popular, often served with mashed potatoes and gravy to make a hearty meal. Roast wild boar is a festive choice, especially during the festive season, served with applesauce or cranberry jam. Wild boar stew is another favorite, often slow-cooked with vegetables, red wine, and herbs to enhance the rich flavor of the meat. Wild boar ragu, a rich pasta sauce, is also growing in popularity, combining Italian influences with British produce. The versatility of wild boar allows it to appear in both country and fine dining settings, making it a popular choice for gourmets across the country. On farms in the UK, wild boar cubs require special attention compared to domestic pigs. From birth, wild boar cubs are more independent and have a stronger survival instinct, but they are also more susceptible to stress and environmental change. Farmers provide a habitat that mimics the wild with dense vegetation and secure enclosures to protect the piglets from predators. Unlike domestic pigs, wild boar cubs have distinctive striped coats for camouflage and are more active, requiring ample space to roam and develop their natural behaviors. Farmers closely monitor their health, ensuring they receive proper nutrition from their mother's milk for the first few weeks. The biggest difference from domestic pigs is that wild boar cubs stay with their mothers until they separate for the breeding season, with minimal human intervention to avoid disrupting the piglet's natural instincts. This hands-off approach differs significantly from the more intensive care that domestic pigs typically require, reflecting the unique needs of these wild animals. The diet of wild boars on farms in the UK is designed to closely mimic what they consume in the wild, ensuring their health and maintaining the distinctive flavor of their meat. Wild boars are omnivorous, and on farms their diets typically consist of a mixture of natural roughage and supplements. They graze on a wide range of grasses, roots, and tubers found in farm pastures, satisfying their instinct to root in the soil. They are also often fed cereals such as barley and oats, along with high-fiber pellets that mimic the nuts, acorns, and fruits they would consume in the wild. Some farmers even provide them with protein-rich supplements such as vegetables, eggs, or small amounts of meat to mimic their natural omnivorous diet. This balanced diet ensures that wild boars on farms grow strong, healthy, and produce high-quality meat with the rich, nutty flavor they are famous for. After watching Trending Farm's journey to explore a wild boar farm in England, have you learned how to make $1 million from this animal? Leave an interesting comment below the video to discuss with us. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on films about food factories around the world.
In recent years, wild boar farming has emerged as a unique and increasingly popular practice. Drawing interest for its economic benefits and ecological potential. Unlike their wild counterparts, which are often seen as destructive pests due to their impact on crops and natural habitats, farmed wild boars are carefully managed to harness their value rather than their challenges. For farmers, the appeal of wild boar farming goes beyond profit. It offers a sustainable alternative to traditional livestock, providing a way to meet demand while contributing to local economies. With global consumption reaching 1.3 million tons annually, wild boar meat has become a sought-after commodity. Prized for its distinctive flavor and nutritional profile. As several farmers share in their experiences, the motivations for entering this niche market range from a passion for sustainable agriculture to a desire to manage wild populations in controlled, ethical environments. Together, they reveal how wild boar farming not only mitigates the boar's ecological impact, but also introduces new opportunities within the agricultural landscape. With the rising demand for wild boar meat, pen design is essential for balancing safety and a semi-natural environment suited to these robust animals. High, reinforced fences, typically over 6 feet, are vital to contain wild boars, which are strong and skilled diggers. Inside each pen, durable wooden or metal shelters protect the boars from extreme weather. While strategically placed feeding areas help reduce competition and allow farmers to control each animal's diet. Breeding areas set slightly apart from the main enclosure. Give sows a secure, low-stress space to raise their young, improving survival rates. Wild boar farms vary in scale. Some house around 20 to 50 animals, while larger operations may support several hundred to meet increasing consumer demand. Europe is at the forefront of the wild boar farming industry, with Germany, Italy, and Poland hosting some of the largest farms. Here, wild boar farming began in the late 20th century as a sustainable alternative to traditional livestock, fulfilling both ecological and economic roles. Once the pens are built, the farmer outlines a structured daily care routine to ensure the health and well-being of the boars. Each animal is typically allocated approximately 100 to 150 square feet of space within the pen. Allowing for natural behaviors such as foraging and social interaction. Feeding occurs twice daily, early in the morning around 7 a.m. and again in the late afternoon around 4 p.m. The diet consists of a mixture of grains, vegetables, and protein supplements. Tailored to mimic the boar's natural diet while ensuring optimal nutrition. Each adult boar consumes approximately 4 to 6 pounds of feed per day. With higher protein levels in the colder months to support energy needs. Fresh drinking water is available throughout the day, and feed troughs are refilled twice daily to maintain humidity. This structured process balances the boar's nutritional needs with their natural behavior, promoting healthy growth and sustainability in the farm setup. Despite being kept in confined spaces, farms prioritize the development of wild boar behaviors. As you can see, farms are located in areas surrounded by woods and open spaces. Because in addition to regular feeding and barn maintenance, farmers allow wild boars to roam freely in designated areas. Adhering to the recommended free-range standards of about 500 to 1,000 square feet per animal, as suggested by animal welfare agencies. This space allocation allows wild boars to engage in natural behaviors such as digging, burrowing, and rolling. Which are important for both physical and mental health. Free-range periods typically last 4 to 6 hours per day, divided into morning and afternoon sessions. Giving wild boars ample time to forage, explore, and interact, which helps reduce stress and increase muscle tone. These natural movements help prevent common problems associated with confinement such as stiffness, obesity, and impaired immune response. Fresh soil, logs, and vegetation are regularly introduced into free-range areas. Encouraging instinctive habits such as rubbing, scent marking, and foraging. This setup ensures that the wild boar have a rich life that aligns with their natural behavioral patterns and contributes to a healthier, more resilient herd. While there are many benefits to allowing wild boars to roam freely, their uncontrolled presence poses serious risks. Especially in areas close to human settlements. In areas across Europe and North America, increasing invasive wild boar populations have led to extensive property damage, crop failure, and even threats to human safety. In Germany, wild boars cause millions of euros in crop damage each year, destroying fields and trampling young trees. In Italy, uncontrolled wild boar populations have been reported to destroy vineyards and olive groves. With estimated losses of over 110 million SD in agricultural damage each year. Furthermore, wild boars can become aggressive if they feel threatened or if they stray too close to human settlements. A notable case occurred in Japan in 2022. When a wild boar invaded a residential area, injuring several people before authorities intervened. Such incidents highlight the need for controlled grazing. As wild boars roaming without proper management can pose significant economic and safety concerns. It is estimated that 66 to 70% of the feral hog population would need to be removed each year just to improve their destructiveness to agriculture and human life. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, FWC, defines feral hogs as wild but not game animals. Although feral hogs are ranked as the second most hunted mammal in Florida, after white-tailed deer, Odocoilus virginianus. It is important to understand the regulations governing trapping, hunting, breeding, and moving feral hogs within Florida, and the types of traps commonly and widely used. There are 4 main types of traps for feral hog management: box traps, cage traps, pen traps, and silo traps. Box and cage traps are typically smaller, about 3 to 6 feet long, and cost between $100 and $500. Making them ideal for small operations or areas where traps need to be moved frequently. For larger herds, pin traps, which are 10 to 40 feet in diameter and cost between $1,000 and $5,000. Provide a more efficient method of capture due to their ability to trap multiple pigs at once. Silo traps, which are even larger and can handle groups of up to 50 wild boars. Can require an initial investment of $5,000 or more, but are very effective in high-density areas. Saving money in the long run by reducing damage to farmland. By coordinating efforts and using the appropriate type of trap, landowners can significantly increase their ability to control their wild boar populations. For effective wild boar trapping, farmers strategically place traps in low, shaded areas near water sources such as stream beds, wetlands, or forest edges where wild boars frequently roam. They begin by pre-baiting the location, providing a consistent food supply that attracts boars and helps them associate the area with a reliable food source. Using hunting cameras, farmers monitor the bait site, adjusting as necessary to ensure food remains available and assessing the number of pigs visiting. Once pigs are regularly present, farmers set the trap with the door open for a few days, allowing boars to enter and exit freely and grow accustomed to it, reducing the likelihood of suspicion. When the boars are comfortable entering, the trap is set with a trigger mechanism and additional bait inside to encourage multiple animals to enter before it closes. High walls or round pen traps are preferred, as these designs prevent boars from climbing or jumping out, which is common with standard enclosures. Farmers avoid placing traps in areas with abundant natural food or near frequent hunting or dog activity, as these conditions make boars more cautious and less likely to enter traps. Through precise setup, monitoring, and an understanding of boar behavior, farmers can improve their success rates significantly. Effectively managing wild boar populations and reducing the damage these animals cause to farmland and natural habitats. Wild boars are typically transported from traps to specialized processing facilities in smaller quantities than domestic pigs due to several factors, including biosecurity and handling challenges. While domestic pig processing plants handle hundreds to thousands of animals per day, wild boar processing is usually on a much smaller scale. Often fewer than 50 animals daily, as these facilities must adhere to strict health and safety regulations to handle wild game meat. Wild boars are notorious for their aggressive behavior and potential to carry diseases like brucellosis and pseudorabies. Making it necessary to use facilities licensed to handle wild animals safely and separately from domestic livestock. Farmers often euthanize boars captured in large round traps, which can hold up to 10 to 20 animals, before transport. This reduces the logistical difficulties and safety risks involved in moving multiple live animals. As transporting a group of boars would require reinforced trailers to contain their strength and aggression. Box traps, however, typically hold only 1 or 2 animals, and are sometimes transported with the boar alive to a processing facility that can manage individual animals humanely. Transporting boars alive is often done over shorter distances and under conditions that minimize animal stress. As stress can lead to an excess of lactic acid in the muscles, resulting in pale, soft, and exudative PSE meat. This undesirable meat condition affects texture, flavor, and quality, lowering the value of the product. For optimal quality, boars are transported in reinforced trailers with individual compartments to prevent injury and bruising, ensuring the meat remains high quality for processing. Once wild boars arrive at processing facilities, careful handling is key to maintaining meat quality. to avoid spoilage and ensure tender cuts. Pigs are deboned within an hour of capture, preventing bacterial growth and maintaining texture. Specialized equipment, such as hard skin knives and handsaws, handle thick skins and larger cuts of meat. Especially for wild boars weighing more than 150 pounds, a common size in the southern United States. The meat is then quickly chilled to about 40 degrees with a portable cooler or ice. Which slows bacterial growth as recommended by USDA guidelines. Meating preferences vary. Some hunters retain bone in cuts like ribs, while others debone for more cooking flexibility. Wild boar meat is leaner than domestic pork, so preserving its flavor and texture requires careful handling. Vacuum sealing, blast freezing, and salting are commonly used to package and process products such as sausages, a favorite among game enthusiasts. This combination of traditional skills and modern tools ensures top-quality meat. If you're looking to diversify your protein sources beyond standard options, wild boar is an excellent choice with unique nutritional benefits and ethical advantages. Unlike factory-farmed meats, wild boar is free from antibiotics and additives, offering a natural, clean source of protein. Wild boar meat is also nutrient-rich, low in sodium, and packed with essential minerals like selenium, iron, niacin, zinc, B6, and thiamine. It's a leaner alternative to domestic pork, making it versatile for traditional pork recipes and adaptable to many cooking methods, from roasting and grilling to slow cooking and barbecuing. Additionally, choosing wild boar supports ethical population control. As suppliers like Texas Specialty Meats contribute to managing the wild hog population by trapping and offering USDA-certified meat. However, consumers should follow safe handling practices as wild hogs can carry diseases like trichinosis, which requires thorough cooking. Though regulatory factors and hunting limitations make wild boar meat less accessible, it remains a sustainable, healthy, and flavorful option for those willing to source it responsibly. Are there strategies other than controlled farming and trapping that could better address the challenges posed by invasive species? Share your thoughts in the comments so Trending Farm can discuss them further. Your input is important as it helps us find a better balance and create more ways to protect our ecosystems and agriculture. See you in the next documentary on the channel. China's pig farming industry is the largest in the world, accounting for nearly half of global pork production. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs, China raised around 700 million pigs in 2022. The country is also the top consumer of pork, with over 50 million metric tons consumed annually. Industrial-scale farms are increasingly common, with companies like Muyuan Foods and New Hope Group leading the shift toward high-tech, large-scale pig farming. Despite challenges such as disease outbreaks like African swine fever, the industry continues to modernize and expand, driven by both domestic demand and export opportunities. China's pig farming industry strictly adheres to biosecurity protocols to prevent disease outbreaks, especially after the African swine fever crisis that affected millions of pigs. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs requires farms to implement disinfection procedures, control access to farms, and quarantine new pigs. These measures are designed to protect animal health and prevent the spread of infectious diseases. Modern Chinese farms are increasingly equipped with advanced surveillance systems that operate 24/7 to monitor the health and behavior of pigs around the clock. At facilities like Muyuan Foods, more than 10,000 cameras are deployed across the farm, allowing real-time monitoring of the animal's condition. Trained monitors analyze data from these systems to quickly identify any health issues or behavioral changes, ensuring timely intervention. This system not only improves animal welfare but also optimizes the overall productivity of the farm, significantly reducing labor costs and improving efficiency. Automated feeding systems play a vital role in pig farming in China, streamlining the feeding process and ensuring pigs receive the right amount of nutrition at the right time. These systems help reduce waste and labor costs while promoting optimal growth. The investment in an automated feeding system can vary widely, typically ranging from around $14,000 to $70,000, depending on the size of the farm and the complexity of the system. While the initial costs may seem high, the labor savings and improved feed efficiency often make it a worthwhile investment for many operations. On large pig farms in China, like those run by the Makihara Group, the waste treatment process transforms manure into valuable resources. Each farm generates tens of tons of manure daily, which undergoes solid liquid separation and anaerobic fermentation to produce biogas and nutrient-rich slurry. This biogas serves as cooking fuel, while the processed slurry fertilizes over 2,000 acres of land, reducing local farmers' fertilizer costs by about 200 yuan per acre per year. This circular economy model not only addresses waste disposal issues, but also generates significant profits, with annual organic fertilizer sales reaching approximately 171,000 USD. Livestock waste, often considered a nuisance, has significant value to the agricultural industry, especially when managed properly through waste management systems. By converting manure into organic fertilizer, farmers can improve soil health, improve crop yields, and reduce their reliance on synthetic fertilizers. From an environmental perspective, waste management systems offer many benefits. They reduce the risk of pollution by reducing nutrient runoff into waterways, which can cause harmful algal blooms and other ecological problems. Furthermore, by recycling nutrients back into the soil, farmers can create a closed-loop system that conserves resources and supports biodiversity. Chinese farmers often work closely with various food factories along the pork supply chain. This includes partnerships with food factories, transport companies, and agricultural marketing organizations. This cooperation helps ensure the continuity of pork supply from farm to consumer. When pigs reach the required weight, they are transported to the food factory in specialized transport trucks. Each truck is covered with sawdust to prevent pigs from slipping when standing on the truck. A transport truck can carry around 200 pigs for long periods of time, ranging from 8 to 12 hours. Careful management of the movement from farm to food factory helps Chinese farmers ensure meat quality and optimize their economic production process. As soon as the pigs arrive at the food factory, a dedicated team of experts ensures every step is meticulously managed, maintaining the highest standards throughout the process. After humane processing, the meat is quickly transferred to a cold storage room where temperatures drop below 40 degrees to effectively prevent any bacterial growth. Once the temperature stabilizes, advanced intelligent machines take over. Capable of processing up to 2,000 pigs an hour, these machines divide the meat into even portions and conduct rigorous scanning to detect any foreign objects or extra bones, ensuring your food is safe and clean. With incredible precision, each piece of meat is thoroughly inspected, giving you confidence in the quality of what you are about to eat. But the process doesn't stop there. Each portion is vacuum-packed to preserve freshness, professionally labeled, and prepared for distribution to supermarkets and stores. As you consider the journey from farm to food factory, you can feel good knowing that strict standards and modern technology go hand in hand to deliver delicious pork. Isn't it comforting to know that behind every delicious meal is a dedicated process focused on quality and safety? Leave your comments below to let us know. And don't forget to subscribe to Trending Farm to continue following the mysteries behind the giant food factory you're thinking about.